Hello everybody out there. Siyavusela emakhosini. Dr. Dumi umfana kafawuze umphotolozi ngabayashona njengebhodlela. Ndabendile njengenkosazana bentu bengwelanya mona unganane ntende nesandla yahlala. Lo khulumako esihlelweni lethu Inzuza Healing TV. Okay, today I want to talk about the importance of meditation. As somebody who has the Inzuza spirit, Inzuza and meditation. Okay, meditation is very important. It's something that we should be practicing daily. I know that there are times that they are stipulated by the gurus as best times, like before sunrise and stuff like that, and around 3 a.m. and stuff like that. But I want to talk beyond that, talking about meditation whenever you get the time, especially in the morning before you do anything else. You sit and you meditate. How it helps us balance our emotions. It's important for our emotional health. As people who hear from spirit, we usually carry a lot of stress because we are always trying to figure out our next step, trying to decipher our dreams. Especially in the morning, to listen for messages, what messages came through. So it's important to meditate so that your emotions are in balance. A lot of people with Inzuza spirit tend to suffer from depression. Some feel like committing suicide, but it is in my experience that even committing suicide is not an option, because what happened to us is that the spirit just were born with it, and then it comes a time when it rises. It doesn't give us an option. When other people can go see a traditional healer for something small, you go and see the same traditional healer and you don't get help, because a lot of our help is supposed to come from within. So it's important to know, to have a relationship with who you are, the real you that you are from within. And that we are assisted by the practice of meditation. Meditation also helps to rise Kundalini. We know that Kundalini is our way of communicating with the unseen. You see, it's part of the awakening process. So it's important that we spend time daily meditating, clearing our minds, starting on a clean slate. Because the other thing that beats people, especially when you start getting depression and you get sorrow and sadness, it's because we dwell on the past. You see, we don't let go of the past. We keep on rehearsing it in our minds. So meditation is a way of cutting the ties with the past, because what then happens is then you end up living the karma. I didn't want to get there. Okay. It's a way of cutting the ties from the past, so that every day is clean and fresh. We have fresh thinking, we have clear emotions, we have peace, we have silence. You see, because it's important that we enjoy each and every day. We are special, we are the chosen ones. We are not supposed to be the ones that are suffering. It also helps us see things for what they are. A lot of the things sometimes that we suffer money, we suffer relationship and stuff. It's because of the way we are looking at it. When we meditate, we start seeing things for what they are. Because our ancestors, when they see that we are getting attachments, maybe we're attaching to a person, they remove that person. And that leaves us in sorrow and sadness, to say, I try a relationship one after another and they don't work out. It's because we are always looking for a way of escape because where we are is confusing and frustrating because it's unfamiliar territory. It's okay to be in unfamiliar territory. We need to live with that because life is dynamic, you see, and take things as they come and take it with grace, you see. So it's very important that you meditate. Take whatever time that you can, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, it's up to you. You can build up slowly, but get to the habit of meditating daily. It really has great benefits in also clearing our path so that we hear from our spiritual guides. Because when you have the Inzuza spirit, they rely on you to do the initiation, and post initiation there is life living. I initiated long time ago. I live with the Inzuza spirit. I still listen because I was initiated to live. You see, I wasn't initiated to be left. I was initiated to live the Inzuza way. So I still listen to the messages from my spirit guides and how they want me to handle different situations, you see. So it's a way of life for life. So unless you get to a point where you start to understand your spirit guides and live with them in a harmony and in unity, the suffering doesn't stop. You keep on suffering. The most important thing that a person with Inzuza spirit needs, it's not muti, it's understanding, it's knowledge, it's wisdom, it's the know-how of how to connect and listen and hear and do as your spirit guides teach. You see, that is the most important, because if there is umuti that is needed to cure something, to do something, they can tell you, you can do it yourself. You see, we're saying that I know that we go to people for help. It's important because at times we find ourselves in deep waters. We don't know how to escape, which way to turn. We go to somebody for help, but that is temporal. Because as somebody with Inzuza spirit, you have to do things yourself. It's a DIY spirit. You do it yourself. So you get initiated to learn to do things for yourself. Not to keep on jumping from one Ndumba to another Ndumba. So whether you are, how can I put this? We go for help. It's a temporary measure. We need to get to the gist of it, whereby we understand it for ourselves, whereby the connection is there for ourselves, and it's individual, you see. That's why it's hard for me to get here and tell you that when you have the Inzuza spirit, you need to do this and this and this, a lot of things, because it's individual. There are things that are generic, like meditation and other things that I talk about. But the ins and outs on how you're supposed to put your furniture in your house and stuff like that, because that also has to be yeah, even how you arrange your house has to come from your spiritual guides, and they must tell you. No inyanga will come and help you to feng shui your house, to arrange your house, because it should be according to the way your spirit guides wants it to be, so that they're able to work with you properly and easily, you see. And it's important that if you have a job, keep the job. I know that you usually have a lot of challenges at work and stuff like that. That also means you need to be hearing from your spiritual guides on how to work things around, even your job situation, relationships, everything will depend on them. That's how it is with the Inzuza spirit. And we get through that. We get that when we meditate. Not that when we meditate we are thinking. No. That's not the time to be thinking and coming up with concepts. It's the time to be silent and be still. You see, because I know the mind likes to want to then look to be the good guy. When you are meditating, you start having thoughts and you run with the thoughts. You think it's the divine talking. It's not the divine talking, it's just your mind, because it does not want to shut up. We meditate to give the mind a break so that you are able to connect with the divine, so that we are then led by the divine, because we are spirit, we are people who are led by the spirits, the Inzuza spirits. Yeah, I have started. I've opened up for people who want me to mentor them one on one on how to really connect and get answers for yourself and get out of the initiation season and be initiated, so that you can teach others as well. Because I cannot teach everybody, I don't have enough time, you see. I've opened up that. My numbers are down below. I made a mistake. My South African WhatsApp number, my 084, got deleted. I can only reinstate it when I'm in South Africa. So for now, it's using the Swaziland number, even for WhatsApp and for calls. WhatsApp calling, you get through to me. It is fine. Or WhatsApp, or sending a WhatsApp and voice messages. It is fine. Let me help you with the knowledge that you need, because what you need is knowledge. That's the most thing you need, is knowledge. Not umuti. I also guide people through, if like you want to get rid of botokoloshi and other things, on how to get rid of them yourself. You see. On how to get rid of these things yourself. I also help when I coach, when I mentor. We also get to getting answers for such things, getting the healing that you need. Anyway, until next time, love and light everywhere, love and light everywhere, love and light. Bye-bye.